Hi everyone! In this video, we are going to cover some of the basics of cost volume profit analysis. Cost volume profit analysis is going to help managers figure out what their break-even point is, how many tickets in particular they have to sell in order to get a particular target net income or profit. So let's start with the beginning problem, and it's related to Fun Time Cruise Line. So what they're in business to do is they are going to offer nightly dinner cruises. Here's what this problem gives us. They give us that the cruise tickets sell for $50 per passenger. They give us the variable cost per passenger of $30. They give us the fixed cost related to this cruise line is $210,000 per month. And then they also tell of the company's relevant range. Okay, so we need to first figure out this question. What is the contribution margin per passenger? All right, whenever you get contribution margin, it's always going to be the sales price or selling price minus variable costs. Only variable costs in contribution margin. So I'm going to go over to the board and I'm going to put in how you figure it out. So you're going to take the selling price, which is $50 per passenger. Now remember, this particular problem is only looking for one passenger. Next, we're going to take the variable costs, per passenger, which is $30. We will subtract those two, and that gives us $20, which is our CM per passenger. Just so you know, this would also be CM per unit. Okay? Unit equals 1. All right, next we're going to go over what is the contribution margin ratio. So we first figured out our contribution margin per unit. Well, that's going to be our numerator for our contribution margin ratio. So I put in $20. And then I'm going to divide that by the selling price. The selling price is 50. Okay, and this is a ratio, so that's going to equal 0.40. All right, don't forget that decimal, 0.40. Okay, next thing it's asking is use unit contribution if monthly sales total 17,000 passengers. All right, unit contribution, that's this one. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to, well, we're going to figure out, we're not going to try to. So we're going to take the 17,000 passengers, okay, and we're going to take that and multiply it by 20. Okay, so 17,000 times 20 equals $340,000. Okay, so what they're looking for in this, they're looking for the unit contribution if monthly sales total 17,000 passengers. Okay, all right. D, use the contribution margin ratio to project if monthly sales revenues totaled $595,000. Remember, they're asking for you to use the ratio, so make sure you understand. All right, so here's what they're saying. Monthly sales total $595,000. You're going to take $595,000, and then you will multiply it by the ratio, which is 0.40. When you do, that will give you, all right, I'm going to take that over here. That will give you 238,000. 238,000. Okay? All right, now it's asking for operating income. Now you're going to use fixed costs. Why? Because it's asking for operating income. If it was only asking for contribution margin, then that would be sales minus variable costs. But now it's asking for operating income. Well, this is your contribution margin right here. Now we're going to look what were the fixed costs. So in this particular problem, the fixed costs, I'm running out of room. I told you I'd do that a lot. All right, 210,000. So 238,000 minus 210,000, the operating income is 28,000. Okay, 28,000. Okay, so that's how you would do that particular problem. We're going to need to know how to do these in later problems when they start asking for a lot more information. Okay? All right, so get right in the lab.